There are 64 Warframes in this game, and let's be real, they're all not built equally. Some of them just click with me more than others. So today I'm going to rant about my 5 personal favorites so far. This isn't some deep dive or a build video, that's for the other nerds. These are just frames that I vibe with and ones I keep coming back to, so I want to chat about them, for content. If your favorite didn't make this list, I either don't have it or it just didn't pass the vibe check. So let me know your favorites down below in the comment sections, and with that, roll intro. Nova is the kind of frame that looks like she's here to politely vaporize reality. She's squishy, yeah, but when she's built right, she turns every mission into controlled chaos. I don't even fully understand the math behind molecular prime. All I know is I push a button and watch enemies die in slow motion. And Wormhole, I love it for mobility and to troll my teammates, zipping across my tile sets faster than everyone else. And Nova's a glass cannon with a PhD in destruction, however, I respect that. And not to mention, her proto frame skin. Mag is one of those frames that people stay sleeping on, until she pulls a whole hallway of enemies and turns them into a ball of corpses. Pull is way more brutal than it sounds, and Magnetize, that puts enemies into the blender and it's honestly beautiful. She's not the flashiest frame, but she gets the job done, like really gets it done. Also, she devours corpus enemies. There's nothing more satisfying than watching a robot squad melt from just one cast of crush. Mag's been around forever, but she's still magnetic as hell.
Your booze mean nothing, I've seen what makes you cheer.
Lavos is what happens when a Warframe says, "Let me cook." He's a snake lord space alchemist who straight up refuses to use energy. No energy drain, no arcane energize, just straight cooldowns, and that alone makes him feel so different to play. But it's not just that. Lavos is a walking chemistry set. You can infuse your abilities with elements on the fly. Corrosive, viral, heat, you name it. It's like mixing potions up.
Yes, science!
Also, Ophidian by heals, catalyze nukes the field, and Vol Rush lets you zip around like a snake on Red Bull. He's weird, tanky, and surprisingly tactical. Lavos makes me feel like I'm cooking up chaos in a lab coat, and I just love that for him. Wisp. Wisp is floaty, beautiful, and weirdly terrifying. She gives your team speed, healing, and crowd control all in one. She's the frame that I pick when I'm feeling lazy and I want my team to do everything. Her second and third abilities, Will-O-Wisp and Breach Surge, are the bread and butter for playstyle. The decoy gives you safety and misdirects enemies, while the surge turns the field into a light show of explosions, and that Soul Gate, a literal sunbeam that no one uses. And she doesn't even walk, she glides, like she knows you are beneath her. Wisp is utility, damage, movement, and an aesthetic, all wrapped into one smooth, sparkly package. Like top tier Warframe design, if you ask me. Last but for sure not least is Protea. Protea is everything I love about Warframe in one frame. She reminds me of one of my favorite Final Fantasy jobs, the Machinist. Turrets, check. Grenades, got those. Free ammo or energy? Of course. And then there's Temporal Anchor, my one real gripe with her. Yeah, I get it, it's powerful and it lets you rewind time and all that. However, what did Luke Cage say? Always forward and never backwards. And it feels weird in the middle of battle and it messes up my whole flow. I know some people like it, but for me, it's the one ability I will always replace with the helmet system. Still, despite that, she's got versatility for days. Survival covered, defense easy, offense, oh well, she'll offend someone alright with her turrets. Protea is the toolbox frame with style, and she's the one I will always come back to. She's the queen of prep, and I love her for it. Quick shout out to the frames that almost made the cut. Sevagoth, Warframe that has another Warframe as its stand. If you get the reference, you're a legend. Titania, flying around them tiny guns is goofy as hell, but always low-key crack. Excalibur Umbra, he's got that main character energy, lore for days, and a sword that hits like a truck now with the rework. Classic for a reason. And those were my top 5 frames. Warframe's always evolving, so yeah, this list can totally change by next month. But right now, these are the frames that passed my vibe check. And now it's your turn. Hit the comments and drop your top 5. Who's your main? Who do I need to try? And which frame am I sleeping on? Also, if you want to hang out, theorycraft builds, or just post fashion frame screenshots, join the Discord server, link in the description. If you liked the video, then maybe hit the like button and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Best way to keep up with me is to check my community tab for polls and updates. And until next time, Tenno, you stay safe.